Hey y'all, it's Conan Gray, and you're watching my most requested live Ask Anything chat. Thanks to Romeo and iHeartRadio for having me on the show tonight. You can listen to my new single Maniac off of my debut album Kid Crow, and it's out everywhere right now. All right, let's get into the questions. I'm wearing a shirt for the first time in weeks because I can. Also drinking iced coffee out of a mug, which seems wrong. To the person who's going to be editing this, I'm sorry. Jesse from St. Paul, Minnesota asks, where are you writing out your pandemic? How are you and your family? I am in my house in LA right now, completely by myself, which you can probably imagine my mental status at the moment. But otherwise I'm pretty fine. I'm just like FaceTiming my friends and chilling. It's not that big of a deal for me to stay inside as long as I don't get people sick and people don't get the rest of the world sick. So I can deal with it. My friends and all of my friends and all my family are perfectly safe. My sister's a nurse, so it's been really stressful for her. And so, just trying to keep in contact and like provide whatever moral support that I can, and also any other support that we can for all the people out there who are just like, it's a tough time for all the healthcare workers right now. So yeah, it's a confusing time. We've never faced something like this in our lifetime. Eileen from Las Vegas, Nevada asks, if you could swap a song from Sunset Season with a song from Kid Crow, which one would you swap and why? That's an interesting question. I've never really thought about that. I mean, it seems kind of wrong to swap them out just because Sunset Season was so about my senior year of high school. But if I could swap one, probably Look Alike, just because Look Alike slaps. It slaps in here. It slaps in the heart. Sarah from Casey, what's the most useless talent you have? I can juggle. But I don't have anything to juggle. I can also do this with my fingers. Like, why? For what? You do this for what? Like, what's the point of that? I don't know. Violetta from Argentina asks, which song off Kid Crow do you feel most connected to or identify with? Why? I love you so much. I love you too, Violetta. I just butchered that name. Psh, don't even put that in there. I love you too. Which song do I feel the most connected to? I think it depends day to day what song I'm like most vibing with. But my favorite song at the moment is probably Heather. Heather's a good one. Heather just like hits you right in the feels. I feel like unreciprocated love is like just my life MO. So, yeah, if you feel like nobody loves you, listen to Heather and just cry about it. Christine from St. Louis, if you were in a Demolition Derby, what 3 songs would you loop for maximum destruction? What? Barracuda and Cherry Bomb and third song. I only know 2 songs in the world. I don't know. You fill in the third one. What's the third song that I like that makes me want to scream? What can't I think of anything? What? All Apologies by Nirvana. There, done. Sophia from Toronto. How do you treat your curly hair? Like what your normal or daily hair routine is? Asking for a person who has hair issues. There's a really nice woman that I have in my life who cuts my hair and takes care of my hair all the time. She can't cut my hair at the moment. So if y'all see me looking ratchet as hell in like a month, Keep your mouth shut. I don't want to hear it. Natasha from Australia. If you were cheese, what type of cheese would you be? Really good question. Super insightful. Parmesan. No. Pecorino. What was it like the first time you got noticed in public? Liana from Dallas, Texas. First time I got noticed in public. The first year of me starting to get noticed in public, every time I would just forget that people, why? I was just like, do I know you? Do we go to class together? It's just surreal. I mean, it's really nice to meet fans. It's always a delight. I've never had a bad experience with meeting a fan in public. No, it was weird. It was surreal. Do you think the music industry deserves its negative stigma? The music industry's weird as fuck. Shit's weird out here. It's like high school, but you're an adult, and everyone's really intense. I don't think it deserves a negative stigma, though. I think it's just weird. It's a weird world. And I also think that mostly it's just it's music. We get to make music for people, so I think it's really special. Brenda from Los Angeles. If the Kid Crow were a color, what would it be? Kid Crow, I've always seen as so many different colors, which is why I made the album cover black and white, because I was like, I don't want this to be a certain color, or else it's gonna drive me insane that this is this one color, but there's a song on the album that's not that color. So I left the cover black and white. All right, that's all of them. Thanks for watching my most requested live Ask Anything chat. Thanks, Romeo, for all of his support. And my new track is called Maniac. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.